Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to lesson number one, new topic. It's data, it's statistics. Specifically, it's about having one variable, not two. That's a different topic. So it's just the basic statistics where you want to see how many you got of something and look at the range of scores, look at how they're spread out, whether they're clumped together. It's all that sort of thing. I'm going to stop talking and just start giving you some answers. And today's first lesson, so we'll take it a bit easy. What we have here, do as much as we can though. I do want to move quickly, so we'll see. Now, instead of zooming out and showing you the entire page like I used to, I'm going to zoom in a bit more and we'll do left half of the page, right half of the page. So I just need you to underline some stuff here. So the left side of the page, let's look at types of data, numerical data, underlining here. It's about quantities. So quantities, so you got 10 or something, you got 20 something, you got 4.2, you've got 19.874. Now, but discrete data, it's whole numbers. So I mean like number of people. You can't have 2.5 men. You can only have 2 or 3, that sort of thing. Continuous can have any value. E.g. a height. E.g. some person is 161.32 centimeters tall. If you measure, very hard to measure that precisely, but it can be done. Categories, labels, not numbers. So if it's numbers, it's numerical, but categories not. Nominal, there's no order, does not indicate order. So they got here gender, male or female. You can't put one first, one second. Or like sports, basketball, soccer. You can't put them in order. I'm gonna say e.g. sports here. Say, how do you know which one to put first, which one to put second? But ordinal, there is an order. So A for excellent, B for good, A, B, C. Or I like the movie ratings. It's not numbers, but there is an order. G, P, G, M, etc. So I'm going to scroll over to the right side of the page. I'll try and leave all those answers on. Not answers, just things to write. Types of data, so they got a nice visual way of doing it. So the width of your hips, is it numerical or categorical? Well, it's a number, so it's numerical. Can you have fractions and things like that? Yes, you can. So it's numerical, continuous. I know it's going to be a bit of writing, so be ready for it. Favorite color. It's not a number, so it's over on this side. Can you put it in order? No. Colors, no order. TV shows, well, that's the example I gave, and that was categorical. It's ordinal, because there definitely is an order. Number of siblings you have, well, it's a number, so it's numerical. And you can't have 3.2 siblings, so we call that discrete. Whole numbers only. Ice cream flavors, it's categories. Can you put them in order? No, well, the name itself doesn't indicate the order. The order is something you could put in, like, oh, which one do you like more? But the name itself doesn't. The size of your shirt, well, the sizes are in order. Definitely from small, medium, large, etc. Or, there we go. Height of a basketball hoop. So height, it's a number. And height can be anything. Just depends how good you are at measuring. Most popular brand car, it's a category. Can you put them in order? Like the name itself doesn't have an order to it. Putting Ford against Holden. No, that's something that you do as humans. It's not something there in the data itself. And a time, Time is a number, personal best time. And yeah, you can measure time really precisely. 13.127 seconds, but that's Olympic level measuring because they go real close. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. And I screwed up because I didn't go far enough over. Trying to keep the left side there. There we go. Scrolling down in 3, 2, 1. Boom. So sources of data here. It's like where you get the data from. Keep it simple. Census. You ask everyone. Every person. But a sample, you only ask some people. You don't ask everyone. So they got this nice picture on the other side of census, you ask everybody, but the sample, you only ask a few. So we'll go straight into example 2. We'll worry about the other stuff later. So if you're asked selecting the prime minister, do you do a sample or do you do everyone? You do everyone of voting age. General view on smoking, you don't need to ask everyone. Sample's good enough there. Statistics on unemployment. Do you need all the data? Yes, you do. You definitely need all the data. You need to find out exactly how many people are unemployed if you're going to be precise. And whether students at Peel prefer math or science, sample's good enough. You could do a census, but it does ask you more appropriate. More appropriate. I'm going to scroll back over. 3, 2, 1. So going back over lefty side. Primary, it's original data, it's first-hand data. It's data you got yourself. Whereas secondary, it's collected by someone else. That's it. So if you got it yourself, primary. If not, secondary. Scrolling. Oh, I have to point that way. Are the following examples of primary sources? Primary or secondary? If you observed how many cars, that's you did it yourself. Looking at records, that's secondary. You didn't get that data yourself. Records of rainfall, didn't get it yourself. Surveying 20 students, did it yourself. Yeah. The full word there. I gotta work on this left, right. Right, scrolling down. Keep on moving. So I want you to have a go at these. I'm not going to do all of these for you. Now I'll stay zoomed in. Keep things big. So we're going to classify them. Okay. Let's make this easy. So you don't have to write it out every time. Numerical. Discrete. That's ND. Numerical continuous is going to be NC. Keep it simple. And then we'll change color. Categories. Categorical. Nominal, so there's no order. So you see how nominal starts with no? So there's no order to it. CN. It's going to do brackets for some reason. And categorical ordinal. CO. So keep things simple. Favorite colors. So colors, it's categories. Is there an order? Nope. So it's going to be CO. Number of siblings. It's a number, but it's discrete, ND, etc. So have a go at all these questions. And when you unpause, there'll be answers just for question 1 only. So pausing. And there's a bunch of answers. And this new way of doing things, I can't show you the questions over there. That's okay. Going to scroll down. 3, 2, 1. All right, and then create your own example. Well, I can't do that for you. You're going to have to do that yourself. I'm going to scroll down in 3, 2, 1. So, census or sample. Oh, we're back to that one. Census or sample. So, captain of basketball team. Do you ask to some people or everyone? You got to ask everyone. So, census, everybody. Sample is only some people. You're only asking some people. So, I've done the first one for you already. The first one we said was a census. Have a go at the other ones there. I'm going to pause. Answers when you unpause. Answers are there. Problem with 3E there, selecting the Minister of New South Wales. That's not how it works. Well, like all you do in an election is you vote for your local member and you vote for the Senate. And after that, it's all the politicians. They work out who's the boss. They work out who's the Minister of Agriculture, who's the Minister of Education, etc., etc. You just choose. So it's a silly question. All right. Next one, question 4. Primary is about first-hand. It's data you get yourself. Second-hand, someone else did it. Wasn't me. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. No, I'm not going to give you any answers there. Have a go at those 4. Pausing. Ta-da! Now, questions 5 and 6. Create your own example. So I can't do those for you at all. Scrolling down. Shape of data sets. We'll get this done today. I got some stuff on mean at the end, but we won't get time for that. So I'm going to have to scroll. I'm going to have to get that much on the page. So positive skew. Most data is on the left. So this side. Wait. Actually, let's look at the tail. So long tail. The tail, then it's positive. Long tail on the right tail. Long tail on the right. Negative. Let's go long tail on the left. So what that means is you got the peak, but a long tail there. So tail. Make that bigger. And if it's even either side, then it's symmetric data. Symmetric data. Evenly dispersed. And the last one, gotta scroll down. Bimodal, 2 peaks. 2 peaks. Why I went is because on the right. I circled that, but you couldn't see it. Still figuring this out. Trying to get everything on the page. All right, scrolling down. 3, 2, 1. So now I will zoom in again. So I'll do a few of these to get you started. This one here. So the peak is here. And this is the tail to the left. So that's a negatively skewed. So where's the peak? Well, there's the peak here. So it's like the peak is around 35. But then it's kind of even both sides, kind of even. So this is symmetric data. It's not. If you do it in a graph, it's easy when they give you the graph. It would look like that, symmetric data. Now here, see, nice and clear. We got our peak here, and the tail is that way. So it's positively skewed. All right, have a go at the rest. When you unpause, there'll be answers. All right, so here's answers for the left side. You got a bimodal one down the bottom there. Yeah, you could call it positive skew, but I think there's two modes there. And the other one's symmetric there. Scrolling to the right. 3, 2, 1. That first one, tough because they didn't give you a graph. And even though it's got this little bump there around 35, I still say I wouldn't call that bimodal. It's just gradually petering down. I drew a little graph there to make it happen. Definitely negative, bimodal, and bimodal. All right, scrolling down. Last one, this mean. I don't think you can get time for it today. But the way you do it is you add all the scores. And then, in blue, divide by the number of scores. So, if there are 8 scores, you add all 8 of them, divide by 8. So the first one, I'll just do the first example only. You add them all up. 9 plus 6. Don't have to worry about order at all. And the 0 is a score. The mean is the average. And how many scores are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 scores. Put that in a calculator, see what you get. All right, finishing up. Bye-bye.